Hey everyone, welcome back to OC Outdoorsman. It's a little after 7 a.m. and I just launched out of Baby Beach here in Dana Point. Air temperature is right around 48, 49 degrees and water temperature is at 59 degrees. I'm on my way out to meet up with Glenn over at the bait barge, and today we'll be targeting sheephead and halibut. Good morning. Look at all these outriggers. Those things can move. And there's the Orange County Sheriff's boat. Let me see, what'd you get? Where'd you get them?
Bass for Cabela's and Bass Pro. You know, black and white, they're half price. You know, these are $35, I got them like 17.
What are they, fishing pants? That's cool.
World Wide Sportsman, that's their brand.
Do they make them for men?
I don't know, Anthony's trying to get like a shit bag beater, you know?
So basically the wife won't let you get a truck. Is that what you're telling me? She's telling you, you can't buy a truck.
I'll tell you, anything over 2020 is a chance.
Facing the strand, you can see it up ahead. Surf doesn't look too bad, it's just the water is kind of choppy. It's getting a bit windy too, but it's all manageable. Right now I'm in about 9 feet of water. It's going right between 9 and 10 feet. I've dropped down that sardine. You know, I've caught leopard shark at this depth using live bait. Hey, I found a massive strand of kelp I clipped on right now. I'm gonna drop some live bait down and some shrimp, see what's down there. It's about 35 feet of water, so I'm going to test it out. So when you're halibut fishing in shallow water here, the goal is to try to get to really like below 10 feet or so, shallower depth. And I have a live bait on my line right now. I'm about to cast it out. So as you can see, I'm headed towards the surf into the single digit depth. Once I get there, I cast out my bait, and then I let it swim freely. So I'll open up the bail. Alright, I'm in 13, 12, getting shallower. Alright, 10. So now I'm getting in 9 feet of water. Cast it out, and then back off. You want to avoid the big breaking waves. So at this point I'm just going to back up and let the fish swim off. Here you can see I'm thumbing the line. If I want the fish to swim freely, I'll let it go. You can see he's now swimming freely. And then to control him, just hold down the line like this on the reel and just wait for a fish to grab them. Hopefully it'll be a big old butt. Alright, I'm growing impatient here. Keep losing my baits. Pretty much just feeding the halibut and leopard sharks out here with live bait. So I'm going to move into deeper water and just start looking for a sheephead. The tide's still pretty high, but I have some waypoint marks, so I'll probably head out to that area and try my luck fishing for sheephead. Well, I'm on top of the kelp here, and you can see it's now on the surface. Nothing is biting, unfortunately. This is a good spot typically, but today it's just been super slow. But you can see we're at 36 feet of water. You can see all the kelp there on the screen. Look at that. Little schoolfish. Yep, the wind's really picking up. So, what, you want to head back?
Yeah, let's just go get out of the wind.
Yeah, probably be a lot easier to fish inside the harbor.
They're here.
Well, I finally remembered to bring my underwater camera with me today, and I actually got it to work. Here I'm dropping some shrimp down towards the bottom of the kelp bed, and as you can see, there's a bunch of jack smelt just surrounding it. Here it finally hits bottom, and I was hoping to spot some sheephead, but unfortunately there weren't any today. I was really amazed at what the camera captured underwater because I could not see these fish from the surface. So I was really surprised to see this small school of what appears to be rock wrasse nibbling on my bait as I reeled it back up towards my kayak. If you're curious, I'm using the Spydro underwater cam, and take a look at this. I could not see any of this from the surface, and there were just tons of fish just below my kayak. In this clip, you see that there's a small school of jack smelt, and that is a half moon that just took my bait. These half moon fish put up quite the fight. As you can see, he is just struggling to get free, and he's shaking the camera all over the place, which is why we have this sort of footage. Finally, a bite. Oh, looks like a half moon. Look at that.
A great success!
Half moon fish. Not a bad one. Alright, time to switch to pedals. Oh, this is more like it. Really getting rougher. Got to power through these swells. But you can see the front end of my yak is just cutting right through them. No problems. I'm approaching the mouth of the harbor. You can see the ocean still hasn't calmed down. Still cutting through these swells. Oh, need to be careful here. It's pretty sketchy as you enter the mouth of this harbor. Ooh, whoa. Man, being so high up on the seat, whew, when this kayak leans left or right, man, it feels like you're about to go for a swim. Thank goodness we have this skeg in place. Okay, I'm inside the break wall, heading towards the harbor. Ooh-wee. That was rough. Look how calm it is inside the harbor here. Since I got in, this guy's alone. Oh, there's two of you now. You're multiplying. One more. This guy's alive, fellas. Oops. Oh, fast. Sorry, that's the last one. Now get out of here. Get. There's a Dana Pride. The Dana Pride was the largest of the cattle boats based out of Dana Point here. It's one of my favorites for 3/4 day fishing trips out on the water. It was a long day on the water and wasn't very productive, but we still had fun.